Dear friends, Danube Networkers and from all Europe countries, we are very happy to meet us once more this evening as we do every 2 weeks. But today we have a special guest. Anna, can you explain?
We are honoring a special person we are grateful to have met. Paula, say it in Romanian.
Onorăm o persoană specială, onorăm o persoană specială, onorăm o persoană specială și suntem recunoscători că ne-am întâlnit.
And we are grateful to have met.
Suntem recunoscători că ne-am întâlnit.
We honoring a special person, we're grateful to have met.
Oh, how nice. Oh, how lovely.
This is Mrs. Gisela Erler, Minister for Civil Engagement and Voluntary Work at the State Ministry Baden-Württemberg. But, dear friends, let us know what is special about her. Tomislav, can you explain the Serbian part?
Her person stands for engagement, which nobody can deny. Tatiana, can you say it in Serbian?
Ona je pravi aktivista, ona je pravi aktivista, ona je pravi aktivista I niko ne poriče to.
Oh, that's really the case.
Beautiful.
But Michaela, what
Thank
the
you.
Bulgarians are thinking about?
She's unique in her understanding and standing for her own way. Emily, can you say it in Bulgarian?
Тя е уникална, тя е оригинална, тя е много специална и отстоява своя път.
Which nobody can deny.
Никой не отрича това.
I niko ne poriče to.
Yes, dear colleagues, but why we are thankful to her? Katarina, can you take over the Slovak part?
Her being is filled with Europe, to this we all agree. Nadia, let us hear in Slovak.
Jej bytosť je plná Európou, jej bytosť je plná Európou, jej bytosť je plná Európou, s tým každý súhlasí.
Oh, that's really the case. But Giovanna, what are the Italians are saying?
She has a big heart for people, and this we all got to feel. Giuseppe?
Ha un cuore grande per tutti, ha un cuore grande per tutti, ha un cuore grande per tutti, e questo vogliamo sentire.
And this we all got to feel.
And this we all got to feel.
She's got a big heart for people, and this we've got to feel.
What do you think, dear friends? Will we miss her? Kitty, what's the thing for the Germans?
Oh, we will miss her dearly, and a little sad we feel. Patricia, can you say it in German, please?
Wir werden sie sehr vermissen, wir werden sie sehr vermissen, wir werden sie sehr vermissen und fehlen wird sie uns oft.
And a little sad we feel.
And a little sad we feel.
Patricia?
Oh, we will miss her dearly, and a little sad we feel.
Dear friends, what do we wish to Mrs. Erler? We wish her health and well-being, we wish her health and well-being, we wish her health and well-being. For a long and peaceful world.
For a long, peaceful world.
For long in a peaceful world.
We wish her health and well-being. for long in every whole world. Oh, fine. That's my fun. Dear Mrs. Minister Erler, this little presentation express our thoughts and feelings toward you. We, Danube Networkers, had been in contact with you for a long time by our projects, by some online activities, by some direct meetings in Ulm or in the Danube region. Not only you accomplished very well the task in your job, you did it with passion and a deep understanding of civil society as a whole. You worked hard on political level, but you also took the time to be in touch with citizens and to listen and to understand the experience, needs, and wishes. As Minister of Civil Society, participation in voluntary work, you developed visions of citizen participation for a solidary social world for all, based on democratic values. One way to approach this was the Politik des Gehörtwerdens, politics, citizens to be heard. You applied in Baden-Württemberg, but also during your visits in the Danube region, for example, in Novi Sad, in Vukovar, in Slivopole with us. You trust in citizens' competence and took seriously all the problems they mentioned. You always posed some very clear questions and then you listened. And coming back, you integrated what you have heard in your political strategies. This you did in a very clear and in a very, very kind way. You supported not only the realization of the Danube Networkers project, but also as convinced European by head and by heart, you gave us a feeling to be on the right way, to bring together people from the Danube region and all parts in Europe by connecting people of all ages, ethnics, and social conditions through encounters, activities, campaigns, and continuous cooperation. Really, we will miss you for many reasons in your political activities. But we hope sincerely that you will miss us also, and that you will be on our side in the future to strengthen European awareness and to give life to the motto, United in Diversity. Thank you for being, thank you for coming to us this evening. Thank you for all.
Wow. Dear Carmen Stadelhofer, dear everyone here in the room, how many are we today? How many people?
58.
Oh, let me thank you very much. I want to tell you that this network in many ways is the most, well, to me, the dearest of all projects that I have met. I think it is so moving and so impressive that even before Corona, but also now, you develop this sense of action, of unity, and in spite of having so few resources. You know, it's not difficult if there is a lot of money and travel budgets, but it is difficult if, like you have limited time, limited money, limited everything, and you create such an impressive discourse and connection and projects. And of course, Carmen Stadelhofer was very creative in promoting all of that. I want to tell you two things. One is we are at the moment negotiating the coalition. We have a new government, and we are going to have a new government. But I think that at least for the next years, Carmen, I have taken care that your work will find access to some funding. I think we have firmly established that. everyone responsible in our state ministry knows that this is important, not only to me, but in general. So I do hope, I also think, I don't want to make false promises, but if I stay active in any way and do things, it will be on a European level. And I think I was so moved by traveling down there, Carmen, that maybe I may stay a bit involved with this network and try to help along, because I think it's one of the best examples of uniting Europeans from the basis, from the bottom, and also using now these technologies. It's so it's such a pleasure. And also we know that especially in Germany, we are so rich, but we are much more hesitant to use these tools than many of you are. And I think it gives us wonderful opportunities. Of course, however, I think it will be nice to have personal meetings again, also maybe in Ulm, maybe in the Balkans. So anyhow, I am moved. I am grateful. You were a great support for me in my conviction when I was confronted with your structure. It always gave me the strength to go into my ministry and say, hey, people, this is really important. It's really crucial for the future that we support this structure and elements like this. So thank you very much. And yes, with my limited means, I will try to support you, and I admire your work greatly. And yes, I thank you for the inspiration that I am getting from you all. So that's what I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the friendly words, dear Gisela Erler. And if you have time, we will now make you known a little bit what we have done. We had a small collection of a lot of things we have done, but just to refresh in mind, not only for you, but for all of you, that we are a very good community, and that we are not only making come together sessions, we do it, and this is very important, but also that we widespread our ideas, the idea for awareness for Europe and for Europeans, and to have a good understanding and to learn from each other by means, especially now by online. This is a good profit for us to be connected like this. And so I will ask Victoria to take over and to start, and then you will have the possibility, and we all will have the possibility to have inspirations and reports and good feelings from different parts from Europe. Thank you to you all having prepared something special for this afternoon.
Yes, hello everybody again. My name is Victoria Kornosenko from Eloy, and I will guide you through the evening today. Our topic is civic engagement, and I am also greeting very heartily our special guest, Mrs. Erler, and we really hope you like our program.
Oh, I'm convinced. Okay.
Yes. I will start immediately with the presentations with activities of Eloy and Danube Networkers. I hope you can see my presentation now. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So coming together beyond borders, I was thinking how to call this presentation, but this is it actually. In spite of difficulties, in spite of COVID, we came together. And we all remember this time, the first lockdown, the first COVID-19 lockdown, which was a real challenge for us. But if there is a challenge, there needs to be a solution, and a quick solution. This is what we did. So it was a challenge, but also a chance. We saw it as a chance to explore the new media world, even though we are, as our institute is called, for virtual learning, but we still had something to learn, but not only learn, but also to share knowledge, to come together for common cause against COVID isolation. So what were our goals at this time? And still, first of all, to create an online space for people, because as Carmen always says, so physical distancing doesn't mean social distancing. and foster this community feeling like we're doing right now with come together sessions, which were further later supported by Baden-Württemberg Stiftung. This I will tell a little bit later, more in detail. Then continuing work on ongoing projects like Kodanek or Denta, the projects that we had, but didn't know immediately how to proceed because everything is different. Then also learning by doing, learning on demand, and spreading the knowledge with our, for example, online qualifications that we did in German and English. Also fostering exchange on not only between people, but between organizations and experts, like we did in our online conference Sharing Beyond Borders. And we always say local to global, but it was a little bit different with Beavers from the international European level. We implemented something locally, something beautiful with the help of State Ministry of Baden-Württemberg, but especially a person who is here right now, Mrs. State Councillor Erla, and many, many seniors who believed in this idea and implemented it with us. First, I will just shortly go through the projects to show some numbers. For Come Together sessions, all of those, I don't have to explain what this is. We are in the session now. Our motto is meeting friends and finding new friends. And we achieved it because so many people came together by sessions and shared the culture. We are right now in the 29th session, and we have heard, if you attended every session, of course, more than 200 contributions. Can you imagine this? 200 times from 14 countries or even more, including all Danube countries. Every session from 50 to 80 participants. And we also built a website and a YouTube channel where we posted the sessions for people who cannot enter but can watch. Then also we did some thematic approach. We had a very beautiful session on Women's Day. Mrs. Erla, you missed something. There were very interesting contributions and some city presentations. We traveled together, presentation of holidays, etc., etc. Then also lectures on social political topics and working groups like Powerful Women, led by Carmen Stadelhofer, or Sharing Traditions and Cultural Treasures, and language groups in English, French, German, etc., and some qualifications. And this grew into a project Danube, supported by Baden-Württemberg Stiftung. Then we also thought how to proceed, and these are two examples on how we worked on ongoing projects. We have organized many management board in project session online. You see, you can work also very well online. This is what we realized. And also organize many on the senior level, many online trainings. Here you see an example of a creative writing training, which also was very successful, also online. The conference, a big experience for us, new ways of care, communication and cooperation of older people along the Danube and in Europe. We had 130 participants from 21 European countries. Can you believe it? Lectures and speeches of politicians. Also, Mrs. Erla attended the conference. We were very glad. Workshops on different topics and groups. I also saw some actually people right now who led the workshops. So we're still in contact. We had translation to 3 languages and a social evening, a very successful one, and also a nice website that you can check later. In Kodanek project, we have a very beautiful website, kodanek.eu, and by now there is 144 contributions from 12 countries of Danube and from Europe. We had a digital exhibition. We planned a real one, but COVID couldn't allow this to do so. So we made a beautiful video where we went through a hall with the pictures and had the feeling that we're in Ulm, in the real room. And also a competition. It was really big with video, text and pictures. We spent such a long time with the team and we were so happy that so many people wanted to participate. Then a text, photo and drawing collection, Living in the Time of Corona. This will my colleague present later. And a competition self-made advent calendar. You see a beautiful example from Emilia Velikova and her students. They made an electronic calendar. It was a very original idea. And online social media competition for young people. This we will also hear later. Here you see the example of advent calendar where people from, I think we have around 35 contributions. We first planned 1 contribution per day, but then we received so many that we had 2 or more in one. So here you see some examples. It was also a beautiful part of the project Kodanek. We also made one for Vives, for the National Advent Calendar. And here to Vives, maybe also some, Mrs. Erle knows it very well, but other people maybe don't. A project virtually connected seniors in Baden-Württemberg. As I said, it was the approach global to local, inspired by international online activities. And Mrs. Erle, of course. And we also offer different events for different target groups, a little bit similar to Danect, but on the local level. Our goals are participation and co-creating. So seniors create their events, and the motto, this idea came from Mrs. Erle, where she said, put your own program together. And we thought it's a great motto. It's actually exactly what we're doing. What's important for us, sharing knowledge and emotions and building virtual communities of interest. And this project is only possible, of course, due to the engagement of Mrs. Erle. Here are some insights. You see some pictures of happy people enjoying their life. We see Patricia playing guitar. We see Bertram cooking spaghetti. So we had different formats. Lectures on culture, science, technique, traveling, environment, etc. Working groups on literature or movies, movie club that I lead myself, singing together, cooking together. And one interesting format, Worlds Colliding, where younger and older people exchange about topics that are important for them. Or open offers like Open Meetings, Let's Talk, where people coming and talking to each other on topics that they wish to talk about. Or also language groups that we have in Vives. And right now, to finish my presentation, it was a little bit a lot, right? But I think nobody can finish it better than Danube Networkers Ulm, our group in Ulm who are actively participating. I know some of them are here right now, and they made a very interesting spot where they said their opinion about working with Danube Networkers. So I will ask Raphael to show a little abstract from the spot. Exactly, thanks a lot.
Sehr viele Senioren und Senioren ehrenamtlich mit, und warum sie das tun, sehen Sie jetzt am folgenden Beispiel.
Ich wollte ja anfangs gar nicht mitarbeiten bei den Donau-Netzwerkern, weil die sich in Videokonferenzen treffen und ich hatte einfach Angst vor der Technik. Aber echt, die ist gar kein Problem. Und Videokonferenzen sind einfach toll.
In der Rente Däumchen drehen, keine Option für mich. Bei den Danube Networkers arbeite ich jetzt in sinnvollen Projekten mit, und zwar völlig ohne Zwang.
Wie leben Menschen zwischen 60 und 90? Welche Gewohnheiten, Ansichten, Probleme haben sie? Das interessiert mich am Interviewprojekt.
Als überzeugter Europäer interessieren mich Politik, gesellschaftliche Entwicklungen und die Lebensverhältnisse von Menschen in anderen Ländern. Dies erlebe ich direkt bei Begegnungen mit Menschen aus verschiedenen Regionen und unternehme dies mit den Danube Networkers.
Ich bin die Donau bis Budapest hinuntergepaddelt, habe großartige Landschaften und Städte gesehen, und ich möchte die Menschen kennenlernen, die dort wohnen.
Frankreich, Italien, da hat es mich immer hingezogen. Der Osten, den will ich jetzt entdecken mit den Danube Networkers.
Unser Hobby sind Folklore-Tänze.
Wir freuen uns auf gemeinsame Tänze mit Freundinnen und Freunden aus den Donauländern.
Das Schöne ist, bei den Danube Networkers ist das möglich.
Als ILOM-Mitarbeiterin arbeite ich mit dem Arbeitskreis in Projekten, bei Veranstaltungen und regelmäßigen Treffen eng zusammen. Durch den vielseitigen Austausch lernt man viel Neues. Und es macht einfach Spaß, dabei zu sein.
Wir laden Sie recht.
So those were the Danube Networkers. There's not much more to say. They say it all. We've been this time together working online, and of course, online cannot replace real contact. But I think we use the time and still using the time in a very useful way. So I thanks a lot also for people, the people who participated in making of this video. Some of you are here, and I hope you were happy to see yourself on the screen. And yes, this is what we did. It can be a little bit a lot, but we tried our best. And I would also like to thank everybody, thank the Eloy team and all of you who made this possible. And now we proceed with the next presentation, the one I mentioned, Living in the Time of Corona. It's the book in 2 languages, in English and German. And my colleague, Olivera Stosic-Rakic, living in Ulm, she's originally from Serbia, and I would like to give the word to her to talk about this interesting project. Olivera, please. Olivera, your microphone.
Thank you, Victoria. Dear Mrs. Erla, dear everybody, thank you that you are all here tonight, like every second Sunday for more than a year. And I'm very, very happy to show you one object of your work. This object is made actually by all of you. So the book called Danube Neighbors. So Danube Neighbors, living in the time of Corona, new individual and social experiences, have a lot of these activities and projects that we are talking about, and that could be possible thanks to Mrs. Erla's contributions and her engagement, and as well to all of engagements of all of you. And we are very grateful to all of you. So this is how it looks like, this book. At the moment, that is electronical book, and it will be real printed book soon, and we will be, I hope so, we will be in possibility to deliver it. So the book consists of 2 parts. The first part is one, let's say, list of projects that Danube Networkers have done during the COVID-19 crisis, and all activities joined with these projects that Victoria mentioned. So all of those will have one more form, so it will be a form of a book. You can see here Kodanek site. Here is a Kodanek exhibition, and further the activities that we already mentioned. As well, very important, like the last one of the activities, Vives project, devoted to the seniors in Baden-Württemberg, and as Victoria has said, all the projects have common that they are online activities, so they provide knowledge and information, and the most of all the socialization of the people during this crisis. So that is the first part of the book, and here is the book that we call the Corona book among us, but that is actually the collection, selection of the collection that is all that is presented at the moment on Kodanek project, and it is an answer on the open call that was issued very quickly after the outbreak of Corona. So if we can say in Europe that Corona came in February or March, parallel with this situation in Eloy and among Danube Networkers, thanks to Anna Zlibut, Emilia Velikova, Carmen Stadelhofer, Viktoria Kornosenko, Tomislav Milunov, and many others. Zevda Tsvetanova, we are very grateful to Zevda Tsvetanova as well. They all come into India to collect impressions or through the Danube Networks network, how to say ordinary people live with this disease, and how can something which is not with disease but the virus and the threat of the disease, and how this negativity can be something like a positive possibility to say. And so here you can see the first contribution that we put in the book. We received 100 contributions, text, drawings, and photographs, and we select here a half of them. So in the book you will find 50 different contributions that reflect on how people feel, how people cope, personal, in a family, in a business, or in a learning environment. And we think that can be an inspiration and encouragement for coping further, because we didn't expect that normally that these circumstances will last so long. And we have to say that all contributions refer to the first wave of corona crisis. But it's not much different. All the emotions and all the atmosphere is quite similar. We have here 7 chapters. They all reflect the atmosphere in the text and the subject of the text collected in specific chapter. And we struggled to put all the genres that we received in the open call, all the generation to represent, so kids as well as seniors, and to have a participant from all countries from which contributions originated. So we have 5 countries, 5 Danube countries, with 50 contributions. And we wanted, of course, that selection criteria would be something like interestness of the expression, and some specific things that author can that author puts in their text, or the way how they took a photograph or the object. This is an example of one very important chapter. So this chapter speaks about solidarity, very dear and and very important notion. And here we can see voluntaries, young voluntaries who are helping in Serbia. And of course, we are very sorry that we couldn't take all of 100 persons and all 100 contributions, but as you know, every collection should be not so with so many chapters, so we have to choose. But the whole collection of Corona's living in the time of Corona is on a Codenex site, and there it will stay like a whole book in the future, together with this one that will be soon added to the Codenex site. And we have to say that our activity had taken place in a with the desire to jointly contribute to the greater solidarity and greater solidarity in Europe and in the world as well. And if I can say on behalf of myself, I would be glad that Europe and especially my country, Serbia, have more politicians that take care about people like Ms. Gisela Erla does, and I hope that you will have soon, all of you, possibility to read this book and to have possibility to have it also in your hands. That's very important, to have an object book as an object in a hand. That is not the first book that Danube Networks had made, but it is important because it was made in this special period that was very hard for all of us and for all of you, and thank you once more. And in one of next come together we can make some other comments on the book. Why not? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Olivera. Maybe one thing to mention that is important for me and for us personally, that the person whose idea it actually was to create the book, who created with us, Sevda Cvetanova, we lost her. She had COVID, and we are devoting this book to her, among other people, because she inspired very much, a lot in our work. We're missing her very much. Yes, so thank you, Olivera. Thank you for this presentation, and we will proceed further. We will travel right now to Cluj-Napoca, a very active contributor, the Day Center for the Elderly, #1. And under the lead of Mihaela Markovici, they have prepared a special surprise for Mrs. Erla. And we will start with a song by Alexandru Coman on accordion.
Hallo zusammen. Frau Eller, ich wünsche Ihnen ein langes und glückliches Leben. Pentru mândra din alt sat, mă, nu dă mama de mâncat, mă. Pentru mândra din alt sat, mă, nu dă mama de mâncat, mă. Pentru cea din satul meu, îmi dă mama, nu mânc eu. Alai, la 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 la. Pentru cea din satul meu, îmi dă mama, nu mânc eu. La 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 la. Fostam aseară la Mândra, mi-am pierdut boii și țundra. Fostam aseară la Mândra, mi-am pierdut boii și țundra. Nici cu boii, nici cu țundra, dar cu gura de la Mândra. Alai, la 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 la. Nici cu boii, nici cu țundra, dar cu gura de la Mândra. La 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 la. Pe Mândra că-i frumoasă, multe fete-s mânioasă. Pe Mândra că-i frumoasă, multe fete-s mânioasă. Vai de-i Mândra ca și o stea, fetele n-o pot vedea. Alai, la 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 la. Faină-i mândra ca și o stea, fetele n-o pot vedea. Alai, la 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 la. Cer stele multe și mai mari și mai mărunte. Sus pe cer stele multe și mai mari și mai mărunte. Stele-s multe, dar nu-i una ca mândruța din Cătina. Alai, la 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 la. Stele-s multe, dar nu-i alta ca mândruța mea din Frata. Alai, la 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 la. Stele-s multe, dar nu-i una ca mândruța din Cătina. Alai, la 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 la. Stele-s multe, dar nu-i alta ca mândruța de la Frata. Alai, la 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 la. Auf Wiedersehen.
So Alexander showed his amazing German skills very unexpectedly. So thank you very much. Mihaela, I know Mihaela is here right now. Mihaela Markovic.
Yes.
Maybe you can, yes, Mihaela is here. We'll put you quickly in spotlight, yes. Mihaela, maybe you can say just a couple of words and Anna will help translate in Romanian because we will show now the video of your seniors. Maybe you can say a couple of words about that. Anna, can you help me translate?
Doamna Mihaela, să spune și eu să traduc.
Despre show respectiv sau despre pregătire. You are very happy to be part of this project. The regular Sunday session have given the seniors from the Day Center number 1 from Cluj-Napoca, Romania, the opportunity to exchange with other on an international level. Thus, we can share our culture, music and tradition with other nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mihaela, for preparing the speech and thank you for being there. We really appreciate your contribution. And now the video that the seniors made from Cluj-Napoca with statements. Rafael, please, can you play it?
Hello to everybody. My name is Valeria Farkas. I am from Cluj-Napoca, Romania, and I am a member of Senior Center number 1, coordinated by Mihaela Markovic. I am very happy to attend this event because it offers me the possibility to learn more about other culture and traditions, to share my country's culture with other people, and to build virtual friendships in these challenging times. Thank you for your invitation.
Bună seara tuturor! Sunt Elena Ștefănuț, Cluj-Napoca, România. Sunt membră a Centrului de Zi pentru Vârstnici numărul 1, coordonator Mihaela Markovic. Proiectul Codanec pentru mine este oxigen pentru minte și pentru suflet. În acest proiect eu mă regăsesc. Aici mi-am făcut prieteni noi, am învățat atâtea lucruri minunate despre tradițiile, obiceiurile, istoria, cultura țărilor de pe Dunăre și din jurul României. De aceea pot să vă spun că mă simt foarte bine cu voi. Vă mulțumesc!
I'm Elena Muste from Cluj-Napoca, Romania. I want to congratulate you for the brilliant project idea in times of Corona. You succeeded to create an online meeting group in which we feel less isolated and have the opportunity to share our thoughts and feelings. By sessions come together, I have known various traditions of the countries on the Danube. By English conversation group, besides the fact we practice English, we also have interesting and up-to-date topics for discussions. We would like you to continue because, in my opinion, your sessions are like meetings with a psychologist.
Hello,
I'm Ina Nagy. I'm from Romania, Cluj-Napoca. I joined the Sunday gatherings of Kodanek in autumn 2020, and I'm very glad to attend them every second Sunday, because now during the pandemic and partial lockdown, this is a perfect way to imagine myself traveling across many countries, accompanied by local friends who introduced me to their beloved tourist attractions, traditions and customs. And in this way, I got a lot of information and a better understanding of the local specificity than traveling on my own. So thank you for this opportunity and see you soon.
Thank you very, very much.
Ana, dacă vrei să traduci tu, doar că au cântat coriștii, persoanele seniorii din corul Centrului de Zi pentru Cosmici numărul 1, această cântare.
Момента говори на румънски и не мога да превиждам.
The song was sang by the seniors from the Day Center number 1 from Cluj-Napoca.
Wonderful, wonderful, amazing. Amazing.
Yes, thank you very, very much. I think the saying that the meetings are like the session with psychologists, I think it's the best compliment we can ever receive for what we do. Thank you from all our hearts. Thank you very, very much.
Wonderful. Very moving.
Great work. Also a compliment to the person who made the video. Very professional. Very professional.
Човекът, който е направил видеото, го е направил.
Can Rafael, a little technical problem. Can you put Mihaela in the Bulgarian channel because we all can hear her? Thank you.
Yes.
So, oh no, not yet. I think she's now coming. Yes.
Yes, I just removed her. Yes.
Because we proceed with the youth group, and Mihaela happens to be one of the youngers who initiated the Kodanek competition. And I would like right now to ask Tomislav Milunov from Belgrade, Serbia, Mihaela Georgieva, who is now today doing the work. We sadly had a problem with the Bulgarian translator last minute, and Mihaela is helping us today. But now it's her turn to present. Mihaela is from Rusem, then Paula Perez from Timisoara, and Lena Steininger from Ulm. And those young people are amazing because we had so much fun organizing the Kodanek youth group, because not only seniors, but also young people received the opportunity to create something. And once they suggested us the idea of social media competition, we said, oh, that's a great idea. So I will just ask you to present your ideas, and we're very excited.
Yes, I will share my screen. Sorry. This evening we will present Kodanek Youth Competition. We called it My Culture, My Story. But first, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Tomislav. I'm from Vršac, Serbia. Also on this project with us worked Diana from Romania and Marius from Moldova.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Mihaela Georgieva and I'm from Rose, Bulgaria.
Hello, my name is Lena. I'm from Hamburg, Germany. And we have a new member, Paula, and she can tell us why she decided to join us and also what culture means for her.
Hello, my name is Paula Perez. I'm from Timisoara, Romania, and I decided to join this group because I wanted to be able to connect, to create relationships between other young people, and also to be able to look to connect our futures as citizens of Europe. Also, what culture means to me, it means appreciation and conservation of the aspects which made us the people we are today, and to never forget our heritage.
Okay, and if you want to hear what cultural treasure means to us, you can visit our Facebook page, Kodanek Youth, or you can visit Kodanek website. What is your personal cultural treasure that you want to share with friends across Europe? Share your cultural treasure with us and people across Europe. Let's preserve tradition and culture. And the question is, how to participate? Publish a post on Facebook or Instagram with at least one picture or a short self-made video related to your personal cultural treasure with the hashtags. If you want to publish something on Instagram, you have to use the hashtags MCMS, Kodanek, Cultural Treasure, Culture, Danube Networkers, and you have to tag our profile, Kodanek Youth. And if you want to post something in Facebook, you can do this in our Facebook page.
And if you want to participate, we have some important questions you can ask yourself, and you can answer them in English or in your native language. So, why is this culture treasure important to you? How is youth connected to your culture treasure? Is the culture treasure we want to share typically only in your country? How to preserve and pass on cultural heritage to younger generations? And what is the way to give our knowledge to younger generations through educational systems, youth festivals, holidays?
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram if you search Kodanek Youth. Also, if you don't have a social network account active, you can go to our website and complete a form and send it back to us. So you will be able to participate.
And now I will show you our Facebook page. This is our Facebook page. And here, it's on Serbian now, but here you can publish a post directly on this Facebook page. And of course, you can watch our live stream that we organized on the beginning of the competition. And also, you will find examples that we post. Here you can find my example and example of Carmen. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. I think this competition is a brilliant example of participation, because all the ideas, all the organization, the Facebook page, everything belongs to our young people, and they just organize themselves. We didn't have even to do something. So thank you very, very much for being so active and for standing for your cultural heritage. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now we proceed with an important partner of ours, University of Ruse, also Ruse region and Slivopole region, with Emilia Velikova from Ruse, Bulgaria. She will present the activities, and also Emilia knows personally Mrs. Erla, and she participated in her activities. So up to you, and then we will enjoy a video of Laza Day celebration by theater group Hope Trop from Slivopole. Emily, up to you.
Can you see my monitor?
Yes.
Thank you. The participation of the university in Danube Networkers project. In 2014, we established a Center for Third Age Education at the university, in the university structure. Most elderly persons in Bulgaria are united in unions, clubs, NGOs on a political or emotional basis. One example of the pensioners with leading persons in council, and after that clubs, every club can include 30 till 100 members. In Ruse region, we have got 70 clubs, with about 4,000 members at that time. University of Russia was included in 2010 in 2 European projects for the elderly persons developed by Zaviv at that time, after that by Eloy. This started many new activities and projects with elderly persons in Russia region that develop European awareness, common European understanding and acceptance of diversity, social inclusion, intergenerational learning, reducing the effects of stereotypes and prejudice. The most important partners are Union of Pensioners of District Russia, Slivopole municipality with 20 clubs, School of Tourism, German School Friedrich Schüler, and we work very active in many activities of Danube Networkers and also Danet in Germany and many other European countries. The most important projects for us till now were Kodanek with Come Together sessions, the Wanted Danube, Bread Connects, Oda, Bread Wine Herbs, and many others. The University of Russia was the coordinator for Russia region of participating in all activities and projects of the Danube Networkers and Eloy. This gives us the opportunity to work for European goals and priorities by attracting many unions, clubs of pensioners, universities and organizations, community centers, business organizations, municipalities, associations, schools, NGOs, centers, professionals. We organized the participation for these 11 years of more than 15,000 persons of different ages in 70 activities, 19 projects, including international conferences, workshops, trainings, reception of official delegations, 82 outgoing and 91 incoming mobilities, 11 scientific publications, over 300 media publications. On 1st November 2018, Mrs. Elda came to us, visited with her delegation the Slivopole municipality, village Babovo. We presented in front of delegation, especially for her, many activities that we organized with elderly person in the municipality. Carmen Stadelhofer has also presented our common work. One of the main results from this visit of Mrs. Gisela Erla was, for example, higher level of cooperation with the municipality of Slivopole. The representative of elderly person became a president of the Commission of Social Activities, Education and Healthcare in the local parliament, encouraged active participation of elderly in designing, in decision-making, active working methods, organizing volunteer structure, support all international activities, participating of the major Valentina Tanasov in activities of elderly. We are working very close with all generations under the activities of the Danube Networkers. We would like to congratulate Mrs. Ella with a part of performance Lazarus Day, which was organized by the girls of the theater group Hop Trop from the municipality of Slivopole. They did it especially for Mrs. Erla. The performance includes a visit of the girls to a home, they singing, dancing, and wish health and many friends. The hostess gives them bread, honey, zdravets, this is special flour for health, money, and wish them success, health, and luck. All wishes expressed in the performance are addresses to Mrs. Erla. Of all the participants in the project, who are thousands, we wish to Mrs. Erla many more years to inspire people of all ages to do their best for the society in which they live.
Thank you very much, Emily. And now the video.
Благодарим ви, Лазарки. Хайде, елате да дадем Лазарки за хубавите песни и танци. Елате тук. Хайде.
Ой, Лазаре, Лазаре, толкова здрава е гора, толкова здрава е дома.
Ой, Лазаре, Лазаре, колко високо река, толкова деца у дома. Благодарим ви, Лазарки. Сега да ви дарим питка и мед за здраве и берекет. Всеки да се вземе, да се очупи, да се напише.
Благодарим ви, стопани.
Чакайте, чакайте. Има още. Питка здравец и желязна пара. За здраве и берекет. Сповядай. Освен това. Бяло яйце. Бели яйца да благодетелите за великден. Първото нека да е червено, за радост на душата. Второто да бъде жълто, за златни жита. Да има и зелено, за тучни ливади. А всичко останали пъстри за пъстри градини. Освен това, червени ябълки, да ви са червени бузите. Чакай. И да сте здрави и щастливи. И до година пак да дойдете. А сега, нека да търгунем ситото, за да видим.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mrs. Erla.
Maybe you can explain briefly what they said in the video?
Браво на децата!
I said what was, she gave them bread, honey, flour, money, and wish them success, health, and luck. Also, she gives them eggs and told them the first to be red for good health, for good salt, to be good on the salt. На душата да бъде добре. The second to be yellow for good, fruitful on the for the agriculture. The third to be green for good gardens. Another to be in mixed colors, to be everything good. At the end, we didn't see that she put this thing on the floor. If it is open, if stop and will be open, the year will be good. Unfortunately, this year will be not good according to this idea.
Okay. Anyway, a beautiful tradition and also beautiful dresses. It's always, you know, it's always very amazing also with the community when younger and older people come, and also very small girl, you know, having fun with her plate. So it's amazing. Thank you, Emily, for your work. We very appreciate it very much. And greetings to also Veska, and I see Pepa and many other people from Bulgaria. Thank you very much.
Maria Yordanova is the leader of this Hop Trop group.
Maria is here?
Yes, and the children, the girls were here.
Oh, nice.
Can I add something?
Yes.
Okay, about this tradition, in my school, we decided to restaurate this tradition. So this tradition is not only for the villages, but also for the schools and kindergartens.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you, Mihaela. Maybe for the next session you can present this tradition.
Yes, yes, it
Mrs.
would be
Ella, if
nice.
she's interested, can come in and watch. Yes. Thank you very, very much.
Very much.
And right now there's time for some interaction because we've listened a lot. And right now we need our knowledge. And Inga have prepared, our very important collaborator, have prepared a quiz. Inga is here and please present your quiz. We're very excited. The quiz is based on Danube excursions that Inga was very actively creating together with Carmen.
Dear Mrs. Ella, dear participants, I will share now my screen. I hope you can see it. And I want to invite you to take a part in a quiz and feel free just to make suggestions what could be the answers on those questions. You see, for example, here, 3 pictures of a natural park in Croatia. Just try to guess. Say some letters.
Bled.
Plitvice.
Mm-hmm. And we need the second word. What could it be? It's in English.
Lakes.
Lakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Ah, okay.
Lakes. Yeah.
All right.
Now we are going to the next. The third oldest subway system in the world. It's in one of the Danube countries. In which city? What do you think?
Who can guess?
Who can guess?
Budapest?
Budapest.
Very good.
Oh, we have someone who is known very well the Danube countries.
In which Danube country we have the largest wine cellar of the world?
Austria.
It's wrong.
Hungary.
It is also not Hungary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Moldavia.
It's in
Slovakia.
Moldavia. Maybe when we have the possibility, we can go there and really check out if it is the largest. Now you see a picture. It's a picture from Sofia from Bulgaria, and you should try to guess what could it be. You know what you see? What
It is mask.
It's a mask. It is a mask. It is having
a golden mask.
A golden mask.
Gold mask.
And now the first word is not so easy. Just try to guess the letters.
It is in the Rose Valley.
It is a mask which was found, a gold mask, and since it's not so easy, I will just
Shipka.
Shipka, yes.
Shipka is in the Rose Valley.
What is Shipka? Is it a village or what does it mean?
This is a hill, very
okay.
mountain.
Okay. Beautiful.
Now I will try to switch on the
We have to organize excursion to visit this place.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you see pictures of 4 different foods, but one of that is not traditional food for Austria.
And we have someone from Austria here as well.
The cheese on the
Korbachiki, no?
Yeah, korbachiki.
Korbachiki.
From Slovakia.
The Slovak knows well.
Yes, the Slovak.
And no,
this is a hard one.
We have
Ukraine.
Yes, from Ukraine, 2 famous personalities. They are also very famous boxers. One was more famous than the other. It was two brothers.
It's two brothers.
Klitschko.
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 Klitschko, no.
Yeah.
Vitaly Klitschko.
Klitschko.
Vitaly.
And?
Vitaly Klitschko and Vladimir. Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko. Yeah.
So I call like my father. My father is also Vladimir.
Klitschko.
Klitschko.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, in which country is kilometer 0 of the Danube?
Austria.
Germany.
Germany. Austria. Maybe Austria.
Germany. I've been there.
Ja. Donau-Eschingen.
Yeah.
No. It's not.
That's Germany.
But
Yeah.
kilometer
That's
0
right.
is not necessarily the
beginning.
Yeah.
Ukraine and in Romania.
In Romania, it's a kilometer 0 is in Romania in Sulina.
Ah, it's the other end. Ah, okay.
Yes.
Germany, we have 2,800.
Okay.
And in Sulina is 0 and Donau-Eschingen is the end.
Okay.
By counting. Yes.
Maybe we can at one day go there. Now it is a guessing question. 2/3 of Slovakia is covered by Carpathians. And that is also an important tourist attraction. You have to try
How
to
many
guess how many caves are there.
So who knows?
Neviem koľko.
1, 2. Sorry, how many?
Caves.
In whole Slovakia.
Jaskyň. Ale koľko máme jaskyň?
Nadia, what do you think?
Anyway, more than 2,050.
No.
70.
270 maybe.
70. Put on 70. No.
We have 2 guesses more.
Between 2,300 and 2.
No.
More.
It's not possible.
We completely failed this question.
We have more than 4,000. Oh.
Now a question about Germany. Which museum is existing in Germany?
Mozart is in Austria.
Kubrick.
Steiff Museum.
Steiff-Museum.
Steiff-Museum, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see voices coming from Eloy team.
It's near Orange.
Steiff-Museum sind mal Puppen. Naja, Bären.
So.
So then you've got this highest amount of raspberries.
Raspberries.
Yes, the raspberries, the highest amount of raspberries.
Let's say, what would that be?
Slovakia?
No.
Serbia.
It is
Tomislav knows best.
Serbia.
So if you are eating raspberries, it could be that they are coming from Serbia. And yes, now I'm at the end of my quest. It was 10 questions. I'm really excited how good you was doing it. And yes.
Very nice. Thank you.
Quests, more informations you can just find on the Danube Excursions page. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very nice.
Inga, thank you very much for bringing more interactivity. And if you look at the presentation, you can see that it was made for someone who knows IT, because these questions and letters, it's not easy to make. So thank you very much, Inga, for this amazing presentation, for doing it for us. And we proceed with the next contribution of our dear partner, Anna Slibut, from Writers League Timisoara Banat branch, who is also, as also Emilia Velikova, have overtaking organization for Come Together sessions. It was also very great support for us. So Anna, please, the floor is yours with your presentation.
Thank you, Victoria. I will share my screen in a moment. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
In a moment, I will make here. Yes, the activities of the Writers League, Timișoara Banat branch, with the topic civil society participation. I want to emphasize that the participation of civil society starts at an early age and continues throughout life. Why I want to start with that? Because the Writers League, being a part of Danube Networkers and founder member of DANET, had the opportunity and the capacity to involve people of all ages, and from preparatory class pupils to seniors, which all were very happy to participate. And today I want to present you a few activities where young generation participated actively and full of interest and willing to be part of the construction of their future in a solidarity and peaceful Europe. I selected just a few from the schools and high schools who participated in the project. And I choose the project Bread Connects, which is awarded project because Danube Networkers for Europe is the winner of the Civil Society Prize in 2018, awarded by the European Economic and Social Committee. And in the left side, you will see a photo. And this photo is as a sign of friendship made in the frame of the project. And you can see here the grandmother with her two grandchildren, which were made the photo in Timișoara and selected as a cover photo by the European Committee from more than 1,000 signs of friendship. In the right side, there are the picture was made in December in Brussels when the prize was awarded. And I want to start with the activity inside of the project, because in this project, the topic was bread as intangible cultural heritage that unites European people in their diversity. And organizing bread baking activities, the project raised awareness of common cultural root in the Danube area and Europe. And here you can see the pupils from the National College Carmen Silva in Timișoara. There were 23 pupils of 6 years old and their teacher Mirela Carp, who are preparing Danube sparrows. And why I wanted to share with you these photos, because in this initiative, they have to bake and share Danube sparrows as a symbol of friendship and interest in others, and to share the sparrows with people and groups they had no or little contact. And so after the pupils bake the Danube sparrows, they go outside together with their teacher, and because the location of the pastry laboratory were near a green market, the recipient group were formed by people who were there for shopping. So they are people who they met for the first time there. And the children felt joy. They liked the feeling of sharing, even they were accustomed to receive. And the passers, you can see here in the photos, were surprised and amazed. And after they hear about the project and about the Danube Networkers, they gladly accepted the sparrows. And I can tell you that the teacher told that the pupils were very happy, and they had the feeling that it's very good for them to give, and they feel better to give than to receive. It's amazing for a child of 6 years old, that I think. After that, I prepared for you a photo from the Economic College Francesco Saverio Nitti from Timișoara. They were very active, and here also the girls and the teacher there were dressed in the traditional blouses in E for this event. Also, the activities were made with the motto "Bread sharing is caring." Also at the National Pedagogical College Carmen Silva with other classic teacher Nicoleta Gherghina. Also, bread sharing is caring at the gymnasium school number 30 in Timișoara. And I choose the photo in the left side is, there are three generations. Mother with her three children and the grandmother. They together baked the Danube sparrows. Here, another workshop at the secondary school, Rudolf Walter from Timișoara, and I choose this school because it is the first village for children in Romania, Rudolf Walter, and they were involved in the project. Also, another activity at the Banat National College in Timișoara, where teacher Carmen Firu participated very actively, and the children were at the high school. As I said, the Writers' League Timișoara Banat branch involved many schools and high schools. Also, they involved seniors. But as I said before, the civil society participation begins early. As Victoria said before, we participated from the first Come Together session, and here I put a screenshot, and after 1 year, in the Come Together session, Timișoara involved the young people and seniors, and I want to say that we also had teenagers who recite their own poems, and teenagers who presented Romanian cultural treasures. Also, contribution has been when a young student recited the poem written by her grandfather. Timișoara seniors recited poems, sang Romanian songs, and presented traditions and customs. And I can say that all the participants, people of all ages, were very happy to participate, and they are very happy now to be here with you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very, very much, Anna. Those brilliant examples. Also, this Danube sparrows. I regret that I wasn't at ILO at that moment because I think it's a really amazing idea to do so.
Absolutely.
Thank you very, very much for your work. We really appreciate it. We're really glad working together. And at this moment, we have a couple of contributions to go, very interesting ones. Mrs. Erla, there are some surprises still there. And from now, I will give the moderation to Carmen to present the next contribution.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 presentations, not so long, but very interesting. And I hope you have time to stay. I would like to ask Rodica Makucha from Brasov, because this is a special type of cooperation. She is connecting for all of us the So Optimist clubs in Romania, and together we initiated along the Danube, the SE Danube, So Optimist Danube. Rodica, up to you, some words about your organization and your involvement.
Hello, everybody. I am a member of the Soroptimist International Club in Brașov, Romania. It's been almost 3 years since the Soroptimist clubs along the Danube established their significant network. It was in July 2018 when, at the initiative of the Soroptimist International Club in Ulm, Donaustadt, the representatives of the 9 Soroptimist International clubs from Moldavia, Bulgaria, Hungary, Germany, and Romania founded the network of the Soroptimist International Danube. We all agree to intensify the joint project work with the aim of promoting European understanding between civil societies in the Danube countries on the basis of the Soroptimist principles. Then in May 2019, our first conference took place in Russia, Bulgaria, at which we all decided to have an international common project called Danubius. We, in Brașov, we named it Danubius Network
Danube and its friend, the old river, the water near us. The project is developed in 2 schools with many partners and with constructive activities, which with the result that should have been presented in 2020 at the second Optimist International Danube Conference in Brasov. But because of the pandemic, at Carmen's proposal, we organized a virtual conference. Since then, we attended with interest and joy the online come together session, and several members of Romania bring their own contribution to these meetings. We are delighted to be together online because in spite of our distinct tradition, the Danube connect us. It is a great pleasure to thank Carmen and the whole ILEO team for the diverse and interesting topics proposed at this meeting. Thank you very much to all of our sisters and friends. Many thanks to Mrs. Gisela Erler for great support, special connection, and wonderful project that we had. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jessica. Unfortunately, we have not enough time to look more intensively in the Danubius project. Is so nice project, and there have been so many pupils involved. But you all see we have a big network, but we have a lot of sub-networks working together, some groups in some parts. And this is what we mean when we say networking. And why we name us networkers. It's not a network, we are working. Networkers is an active part we have in civil society. And thank you, and all the sisters from the Danube, especially from Brasov and the others from Romania, to take part and to give over this message we have. Now we have heard a lot. I would like to ask our dear colleague, before going outside of the Danube, our dear colleague Nadezhda Rabkova, to bring to us a very nice traditional Slovakian song.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Eller. I prepared from Slovakia a very short presentation and folk songs, a traditional folk song. First, I'd like to, I'd like to share the screen. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, we cooperate in this project voluntarily, but we participate in the Danube Networkers group and also in the activities of Ulm University for more than 25 years, when we met together with Carmen at the first conference in Ulm. Comenius University in Bratislava offer educational activities for more than 2,000 senior students. I don't want to describe all of them, just to show some pictures from our beautiful city, Bratislava. And I believe we have already during one project, we had excursion and we visited Galleria Danubiana at the River Danube, but also we organized some conferences, and I believe that we can meet again in Bratislava. Here you can see our seniors in our, in the ceremony hall, and the classrooms and in the city, and also I represent not only Comenius University, but also EFOS, European Federation of Older Students, and some of our members are taking part at this this excellent project and activities. Now we usually prepare for EFOS members project Erasmus, and now we realize our Erasmus Plus project called Sell It, focusing on digital skills of seniors. For today, I prepared one song. The music is excellent power for my life. I like music very much and singing, and I prepared a song which is called Tota Helpa. It's from the central part of Slovakia, and the song tells about the village Helpa, that it's a beautiful place and there are 100 handsome boys in Helpa. However, is 100, it's not my will. Only one hurts my heart, and I would not cry after Jan, after John or Jacob the Danube. I would cross for Uri. Luckily, my husband is called, the name of my husband is Uri, and the Danube, even the wider sea, just for you, my lover. And this is the main idea of the song. And now I hope that there will not be echo. Tota Helpa, to je pekné mesto. A v tej Helpe, krásnych chlapcov je sto. Koho je sto, toho je sto, nie po mojej vôli. Len za jedným srdiečko má boli. Dunaj, 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 aj to širé more. Len za jedným potešenie moje.
Thank you, Nadia. It was so nice to hear you. And I have to say, Nadia and Katarina, who is also here, they are very dear colleagues, but also dear friends, because when I made the first international conference in 95 of the last century, I have to say, they had been in. And so we worked together for long and in a good way. And I'm so happy that you are here today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. We are also happy to cooperate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carmen, also.
But now we have to go a little bit wider. We had been at the first Danube Networkers in the Danube region because it was so important to know each other a little better, because we had for a long time a wall between us. And so we had a lot of ideas, but also false ideas. And we had to discover not only culture and history, but we had to discover people, so nice people. And the diversity was so lived by us. But then we said, it's so important that Europe is a big one, not only Germany and Austria, but others could participate. And then we had some phone from Great Britain. Can we join? Yes, you can. And more friends from Great Britain are with us now. And then we reflected with other partners we know from other projects, and they said, oh, it would be so nice also to know more about the Southeast countries and the Middle East countries, and we would like to show also our culture and share with others. And so step by step, Italian friends and French friends and Spanish friends came to our network. And so we always say now Danube Networkers and friends, and we have to reflect for the future. But now, and now for the end of this session, I will ask two very dear partners to give a small contribution in a very special way. The first is Federoni. Federoni is the Association of the Universities of Third Age in Italy. It's a big one. And the director is our dear Giovanna Fralonado, and she's also the president of the University of Third Age of Mola di Bari.
Yes.
And when we asked who could make a contribution for this evening, and especially for Mrs. Aller, she said, I will write a poem. And so, dear Gisela Aller, you will have a poem, and we asked Giovanna to read it in Italian, because it's so nice to hear also the Italian language this evening. And if Raphael has the text, you can make known the text by the screen. So, up to you, Giovanni.
Per Miss Erler, donna tanto amata, la pensione è già arrivata, deve lasciare la sua attività, ma con noi non smetterà mai di lavorare. Che grande State Counselor, è un vero portento, simpatica, attiva, solare, unica, tutto sa fare. Certo, in pensione andrà, ma ancora tanto ci darà e noi da lei si imparerà. Cara Miss Erler, noi non ti dimenticheremo mai, tu con noi resterai per aiutarci, consigliarci e stare sempre insieme. Viva viva Miss Erler!
Sì, grazie molto, molto, molto. Io parlo italiano, ho un figlio che è sposato con una ragazza di Bisceglie e così grazie molto.
Bisceglie è vicino a Mola di Bari.
Loro vivono a Roma, io sono stata là e così, grazie molto, era bellissimo.
L'aspettiamo insieme a Carmen e a tutti gli altri.
Sì, buona idea, grazie.
Vi aspettiamo. Thank you very much.
Speaking
Thank you very much.
Italian,
It was so
and there is
beautiful.
a very nice contact between them. But we have to say that in the new project, we stepped up with Erasmus Plus. Also, Federoni is in, and Giovanna Fralonado integrated, I think, 8 different universities of the Third Age from all Italy to be part in this project of cultural heritage. And so you see, this is a new network, a national network of cultural heritage inside of our network. And this is what we like to do. Thank you, Giovanna, and thank you all.
Carmen, thank you, Miss Erler,
and Giuseppe and Paolo who are in this evening. This is really fine. And now we come to an end, and it's a special one, dear Gisela Aller, dears all, because I would like to ask one of my very dearest friends coming from Great Britain, and I know him since a long time, and his wife too, this Stan Miller and Eileen. And we know us since I make European work, I think it was in 95. And I asked him and Eileen to sing one strophe of a melody of a very famous song. I am sure you know it all. And then Patricia will sing a short German and at least a French version. So Stan and Eileen, thank you for coming. They are always with us in the sessions, and also a big greeting to all of you coming from Great Britain and being with us this evening. You can make a sign. We have not the screen with all on this screen, but there are some. Thank you. And now, as a microphone, move the microphone, please. Stan, can you move the microphone?
It's going.
Yes, thank
right.
you.
That's right. we have known each other for many years and worked together for many years, but never did I think that I'd be asked to sing for you. I'm not a singer. The lady next to me, Eileen, was all right, was a singer. So we will make our best effort. And will you please note that the song that we sing is not English at all. It is Scottish. And so we'll have a go.
Right. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and never for all mankind, for all mankind, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of all mankind.
Oh, it was so great. And to see that some of you, no, a few, very big number of you had been singing behind the micro. But now we have the short German and then the French version, because the French version is a very nice one. Up to Patricia.
Nehmt Abschied, Freunde, schließt den Kreis. Das Leben ist ein Spiel, und wer es recht zu spielen weiß, gelangt ans große Ziel. Pour nous quitte sans espoir de retour. Pour nous quitte sans espoir de nous revoir un jour. Ce n'est qu'en revoir, me cher, ce n'est qu'en avant qui nous ne verrons, me cher, ce n'est qu'un au revoir.
Ah, thank you, Patricia. This was nice. Ce n'est qu'un au revoir, il chante. We will see us again. A farewell, but not forever. It's a nice evening. It was dedicated to Minister Gisela Erler. Thank you for staying with us all the evening.
Oh, it was beautiful, and it was so rewarding, so impressive. I am sure this will go on in a very beautiful way. What you are doing.
Thank you, but thank you also to all actors of this evening.
Thank
also
you very
the
much.
actors of the beginning with a very nice song to Mrs. Erler. We will send it to her in the text also, for not to forget what we said and what we wish. And thank you for all the contributions and the technique, Raphael, and especially for Victoria also to prepare with us all this evening. It was so nice to see you coming from so a lot of countries. It had been more than 60 persons, and now, even if it's so late, we are more than 54, because behind some screens are 2 persons, and we are coming from 8 different countries, perhaps 9, I'm not sure. And so I think it's really a good feeling, and for me it was also so nice to hear, and I think it's the same for you, to hear what had been done in the last year in all our countries, with a lot of people from all ages, from all ethnics, from different social conditions, with different approaches. And to invite this network, our association is called Danube Networkers for Europe, and that we have also a little bit others coming from Europe and active with us. And I hope that it will be more and more. So we will stay for awareness for Europe, and we will, I think, help to establish and to have a peaceful, solidary Europe for all of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye and good luck and goodbye.
Bye.